think I am live here. Looks like I'm live. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. This is exciting. The live video all of a sudden looks different on Facebook, so hopefully I can still see who's here, who's commenting, and all of that. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for people to hop on here, and I'm hoping that people can see this. I feel like I've been having a little trouble with Facebook where it seems like people are not able to see my live videos, so hopefully that is not an issue today. And I'm setting the intention that everyone who's supposed to see this will see it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. There are a few things I wanted to talk about today. So, first of all, I just want to do a little bit of a June energy update because I have been getting a lot of downloads and messages about the energy of June and what that's going to be about. And then the other really exciting thing is I am being shown these galactic access codes. It's hard for me to say galactic access codes. And I want to talk a little bit about that. And then I also want to talk a little bit about trauma because that's another thing that's been coming up pretty strongly. So, first of all, let me just talk about the energy of June really quick. The energy that I keep tuning into when I look at the energy of June is like explosive, and not in like a bad way, but just in a way where there's a lot of potential for a lot of growth and a lot of expansion, especially for people who are like living their purpose, living their mission, and who really are wanting to create big changes. So that I'm seeing very, very strongly, and I'm seeing it with a lot of the clients that I'm working with is they're having these really big explosive things happen, like new downloads about an aspect of their business that they're supposed to be doing, or new downloads about a modality that they are supposed to be birthing in the world, or just massive growth and expansion. So June feels like it has this really explosive and really big potential to be a month where it's easy to create and manifest, as long as what you're creating and manifesting is in true alignment with who you really are, your mission, your purpose, and all of that. So, and let me know if this is resonating. Let me know if you are watching, if you're here, and so I can tune into your energy. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm picking up on for June. It feels like a lot of expansion, a lot of potential, and just kind of like this yellowy, like explosive energy I keep seeing as I'm tuning into it. And there is a lot of potential to release a lot of what's holding us back and really step into this new version of ourselves. So I think that's really exciting, and I'm seeing so many people do that already. So, yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. And this week, especially, I know for me, has been massively expansive. I'm getting so much information. I had so many new clients coming in, and it just felt like there was a lot of growth and expansion from everybody around me on like an exponential level, if that makes sense, like a quantum level. So everything also that's happening is like non-linear. Like it feels like there's a lot of potential for a lot of like quantum leaping and big expansive explosive energy. Okay, so that's kind of like my energy update for June. So, the other thing I want to talk about today is the galactic access codes. So, this started coming through me on Monday, actually, when I was channeling for Jocelyn's Feminine Magic and Money Mastermind. And if you don't know Jocelyn, you need to. She's amazing. But I was working with those women, and I was channeling energy healing for them, and my guides started to show me what they're calling these galactic access codes, which basically is a portal of intergalactic energy, as they're saying. And when this portal is activated within you, you have the ability to access more intergalactic knowledge and intergalactic awareness. Because what's happened on this planet for so long is we've actually been cut off from awareness of different planets, different life forms, interdimensional beings, other dimensions, other galaxies. So, and what is happening right now is people are starting to become more aware that, like, obviously, we're not the only planet that exists with life on it as we know it. And people are really starting to expand their awareness of what's possible and what is available to us as far as our ability to connect with interdimensional beings, to connect with knowledge of other galaxies and this like intergalactic knowledge. So what they showed me is that this is a frequency of energy that is coming through me and that I'm sharing with people that is like, it's similar to the frequency of the Akashic records, but it's an intergalactic frequency. So when I activate this frequency within you, you're able to open up to this intergalactic knowledge. So I wanted to share this with everyone today and just know that this energy is coming through me today and being transmitted to you. However, I'm being called to do an actual like activation with people around this energy, which I'll probably do as like a 1 day, like 2 hour workshop. And I don't know when that's going to be yet, just because I'm launching this birth story breakthrough right now, which is so important for me to do before I teach the galactic access codes. And I'll tell you guys why in a minute. But just know that you are starting to be introduced to this frequency of energy, this galactic access coded wisdom and knowledge as I'm speaking right now. Okay, so just know that and kind of just feel into the energy of it. Don't really think about it too much, because I was doing this thing the other morning, like after they introduced it to me on Monday night. I was like, because usually in the morning when I wake up, I like do my meditation and I talk to my guides, and I was asking them like what the galactic access codes are. And they were kind of showing me that it's hard to like explain in a way for us to truly like understand. And it's something that has to be felt, and it's like a frequency of energy. So, don't think about it too much. Just kind of feel into what it is and allow just the words, galactic access codes, to kind of like seep in and absorb and integrate into your being. And we're going to go much deeper when I do this 1 day training, but I'm guessing that probably won't be until the end of June or beginning of July. So stay tuned for that. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Hi, Andrea. Oh, Andrea's commenting on my whiteboards, and I just want to talk about this for a second. So, as most of you know, I have brought my husband in to work here at Elise Breathes full time. So we have been having a lot of fun working together. Actually, it was like a little bit bumpy in the beginning, but I'm getting emotional because I'm like, it's so amazing. But now that we've been working together, it's really so amazing, because he literally is doing everything for my business that I have zero interest in doing and would never actually do on my own. And he's helping me build things from the back end of my business that I never even like dreamed possible. And we're growing so much, and our relationship is better than ever. So, it's really, really exciting. And yesterday he came in with these whiteboards and he hung them up on the wall here. And we have a lot of like planning and mapping out of stuff. And it's really, really great, because again, this is something that I probably would never have thought of doing, but he really wants, he likes planning and figuring out strategies for everything, which again is not something that I typically think of. I'm just more like, get an intuitive hit, like go with it. But when you run a business and you have a business that's expanding, you need to like plan things out, and you need to think of things logically, which is not always in my wheelhouse or something that I naturally do, but he's really, really good at that. So we have these whiteboards here, and we are planning stuff out, and we were just writing stuff out about the business and the different ways that I help people and the different reasons why people come to me, so we can serve at an even higher level. So it's super exciting. So thank you for commenting on that, Andrea. Hi, Easter. How are you? And again, let me know if you are here so I can say hi to you. Okay, so that's the Galactic access codes. And again, just tuning into my energy is going to start to activate them within you. However, if it's something that you'd like to go deeper with, reach out to me, because everyone who works with me is going to get access to that frequency. And again, also just like stay tuned for the one-day event that I'm going to be doing. And that brings me to my last thing that I want to talk about today, which is trauma. And the guides were very clear with me that with these new Galactic access codes, they are going to be the most effective on people that have done a lot of work to clear their trauma, right? And there's something I really want to say about trauma, because we all have it, right? And I woke up the other morning with all of this information channeling through me about trauma, because it's such important work right now when it comes to not only the work that we're doing with ourselves, whether you are building a business or you're calling in a new relationship or whatever it is that you're wanting to create in your life, whether it's more money, more expansion, a new job, whatever it is, the thing that is holding you at the level that you're at is trauma. And the way to get to that next level is to clear that next level of trauma, right? So I think people kind of have this misconception that you just like clear your trauma and then that's it, and then you're good to go. But that's not exactly how it works. And believe me, it gets easier and easier and easier the more that you do it. And I know this for a fact because I see it with myself and all my clients. But because what happens is you learn how to deal with it and you have the tools and you know how to move through it quickly. But every next level that we want to go to, there's a layer that we have to release in order to get to that next level. That's just how it works. So these things will resurface every time we want to hit the next level. So I always have this joke with my clients about like your issues with your mother, because that's something that usually surfaces every time you want to move up and create more expansion, whether it's more wealth, more clients, whatever it is. So this is the stuff that will usually show up. So having said that, one of the reasons why I feel so passionate about teaching about the birth story is because we get to the trauma at its core, like where it started. And if you know me, I am so passionate about getting to the core issue so that we can clear it, and then it makes it easier for everything else to heal and clear because we got to the bottom of it. I'm all about getting to the bottom of it. I'm a Scorpio. I like to go deep. And when you have an issue, I like to see exactly where it started. And 9 times out of 10, it started when you were conceived. And I know that sounds like a little bit dramatic, but it's true. So from the moment of conception and all through the time you were developing in the womb, you were like a sponge and literally being developed and creating cells within a certain energy, the environment that your mother was in, right? So whether she was experiencing any kind of fear, sadness, or any kind of trauma or any kind of tumultuous relationship with anybody in her life, you literally took that on and it became part of the cells with which you were developing, right? So when we can go back and clear this energy, it clears so much space for you to be able to call in what you want because we get to the core of the issue. So let me know if this is making sense or if you guys have any questions about this. I see, oh wait, no, okay. I wanted to make sure I was seeing all the comments. Okay. So this is why I'm so passionate about helping people clear the birth story, because it makes such a huge difference in your life. And if you're having some kind of block or you feel like you have hit a little bit of a glass ceiling, meaning like you're wanting to go to the next level, you're doing all the things, but it's not quite showing up for you yet, this may be the thing that you want to look at because it ends up being the missing puzzle piece for a lot of people. So it actually fits perfectly together with activating the galactic access codes and clearing this, because the guides were very clear with me, like I said, that these access codes are going to be the most potent with when you clear the most trauma from your body, from your being, from your energy field. So that's why it's so important that I'm sharing this work now and then sharing the galactic access codes afterwards, if that makes sense. So healing and clearing the birth story is something I do with all of my one-on-one clients, all of the clients in the metamorphosis. And now I'm taking people on this deep dive in this 4-day mini training to specifically clear and heal your birth story so that you can see those dramatic results really rapidly. So I'm super excited about it because I created all new material for it. So when you sign up, you get this this whole toolkit for life. So I created a new meditation, and this meditation is super deep and super powerful. It's kind of like a subconscious journey where we take you back to really see the energy around your birth that needs to be cleared. So again, this is not about like going back and like being upset or re-experiencing any trauma. I literally just do these very targeted things to find out exactly what needs to be shifted, and then we shift it. So I love being efficient and I don't like being dramatic about stuff. I just like to find the cause and remove it. And that's what we're doing in this. So when you sign up, you automatically get access to this new meditation that I created, this new breathwork session I created that's specifically energetically calibrated to shift and release the energy around your birth. So you get that. And then you get 3 videos where I'm talking you through how to use all the tools and how to draw the connections between your birth story and your life now. And then you also get 3 sets of journaling prompts that really help you clear and release this energy and bring that unconscious energy into the conscious so that you can clear it. So, and then we have 4 live classes where where you'll have access to me, where I will help you draw the parallels and I'll help you see exactly what you need to clear and release. So this is going to be a really potent activation and potent and rapid release of energy. So you can expect to see some pretty dramatic results in your life afterwards. Whatever it is that you're wanting. I know a lot of people are wanting wealth expansion, and this is great for that because a lot of what's happening when we're wanting to call in more money, a lot of times it's an issue of safety. Because what ends up happening is we don't feel safe enough to open up and receive. So, and a lot of times that sense of safety starts even at conception or right when we were born or when we were in the womb. Because the other thing that I see that's common with almost everybody is that usually right after we're born, we have a sense of not getting the type of physical nurturing that we needed. So if a lot of people, if they had like an older sibling who was close in age, or maybe their mom had to go back to work right away, or maybe they did get held but their parent wasn't like emotionally present, all of these things are super common and lead to this very unconscious underlying feeling of not feeling safe or nurtured in the way that they needed to be. And then what ends up happening is we close ourselves off and we create this constriction out of fear. And we associate receiving with pain. So then we don't feel safe enough to open up and receive, which is why we're not able to expand into that next level of wealth creation. So what ends up happening when we clear this really deep feeling of unsafety around like the time right when we were born, what ends up happening is that we feel safe enough to open up and receive more, and then we're able to step into that next level of expansion. And same goes if you are calling in a relationship or anything else in your life, really. So, yeah, so let me know if that's making sense for you guys. Hi, Valeria. Sorry, the new Facebook thing is I can't see the comments unless I like scroll down. So, um, anyway, so let me know if you guys have any questions about that. So for the birth story breakthrough, early bird pricing ends tonight. And early bird pricing is kind of like a no-brainer. It's only $4.97, and not only do you get 4 live classes with me, but you get access to this toolkit that you have for life. And I feel like the toolkit alone could be sold for $4.97. So this is really like kind of a no-brainer if you feel drawn to make a big shift quickly. Because this is most likely not something I'm doing again live. I'll probably just sell it on my website as a digital program. So if you want access to this toolkit and access to me live, where I'll be able to really tune into your energy, see exactly what needs to be cleared, and help you shift it immediately, then this is it. This is the time. So reach out to me if you guys have questions about it. I'm going to throw the link in the comments also, but early bird pricing ends tonight, and then it's going to go up to, oh, what just happened? And then it's going to go up to, oh, that was weird. And then it's going to go up $200. So you definitely want to jump on this now if this is something you're feeling called to. And also, if you feel like you're not sure, hi, Lydia. If you feel like you're not sure if this is for you, but you're interested, then just reach out to me and I can help you figure out if this is the right thing for you. But also, if you're someone who's been like interested in working with me and interested in this type of work that I do around creating lots of expansion quickly and releasing trauma efficiently, then this might be a great way for you to kind of dip your toe in and see if this is if working with me is something that's aligned for you, because it's a lot less of a commitment. It's just 4 classes and that's it. And then you get the toolkit for life. So let me know if you guys have questions about anything. If you're just hopping on now, I definitely recommend going back to the beginning and watching the beginning of this video where I'm talking about the June energy forecast and the galactic access codes. Definitely stay tuned for that. There's going to be much more information coming through. They've been coming through on all of the energy work I've been doing with clients and in my groups. So it's definitely something that I'm going to be sharing about more and more and more. So stay tuned for that. And I will talk to you guys soon. I think that's all I have for today. But again, early bird pricing for Birth Story Breakthrough ends tonight. So if that's something you feel drawn to, just reach out to me and I'm going to put the link here in the comments. All right. And if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to hop off. I have a new photo shoot this weekend for that's in alignment with my new branding. So I have to go do some stuff for that, but I'm super excited. I'm going to be posting stuff about that too. And I will see all of you soon. Have an amazing weekend. Bye, guys.